A very warm welcome to the second guest for today, to the 14th Parliamentary session of the 14th Parliament. We are very elated to welcome Dr. Mohammad Sabur Khan, the current president of the Association of Universities of Asia and the Pacific, and the founder and chairman of the Daffodil International University from Bangladesh. A very warm welcome, sir. Over to you for your opening address at the 14th Parliamentary session of the 14th Parliament. Thank you so much for joining us. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Gaur. Thank you, and thank you to all of the wonderful member of Parliament. And I am sure that this leader is the future of any nation, not only Southeast Asia. I'm sure that in the whole world we need a lot of leader. So I should say that few of the discussion I already gone through from Advocate Vikas Singh, and definitely the young chap, I understood because their spirit. So as I understood, they gather here today to discuss important issues that affect our world. And no doubt it is crucial to acknowledge the role of leadership in creating future of all of us. But it is said that the great leaders, everyone we know, they are not born, but made. So what does it take to become a good leader? I hope that this wonderful parliamentary session is giving them a lot of idea how they should delegate their tasks, how they should inspiring to others and building trust, creating their vision and the work one-to-one. So that is why I should say that it's required the combination of skill, inclusion, communication, empathy, adaptability, strategic thinking. You also need to adapt in every aspect. And of course, as parliamentary session, I hope that it is the best tools, the communication. The communication is essential for any parliamentary area, member of parliament, or any leader. I think in every aspect, we know that the leadership, in all respect, the communication is the essential, as it allows everyone to convey their ideas and goals to effectively for their team member. And definitely it is important also to listen actively. I saw that when Mr. Vikas Singh is already giving his speech, everyone is very patient. They're listening actively and give feedback to ensure that everyone is in the same pace. Looks like no one is moving, trying to understand his lecture. So that's why I should say that empathy is another crucial skill in our leadership, and which of course need to possess. It allows a leader to understand the perspective and feelings of others, which is necessary to build strong relationship and create a positive team culture. I found that someone is from Pune, someone is from Bangalore, someone is from various states. So that means this strong relationship from various cluster is needed to bring among your future destination. So again, as I mentioned, that communication adaptability is also essential. So because leadership skill, if you're not adaptable, then it must be able to pivot and adjust your approach. Because if you professionally approach, then all of the circumstances can change over. You see, sometimes when you see the parliament, the member of parliament approach to the leader of the parliament, the approach is really playing a very great role. So definitely, again, the ability to embrace change and take calculated risk is what sets great leaders apart from the rest. So I think it will be good if I'm just getting some question, because I know that as per my business experience, I don't know that how much Mr. Gauri is already mentioned, because I'm already coming with the diversity of business background. I started my business as an IT business, and later on I involved in the education sector. Then I'm also playing a very key role to develop the young people to become an entrepreneur. So finally, as I love to say, that the strategic thinking is critical for leaders to achieve long-term goals. Because today you are here, but of course tomorrow you will be really sitting in the real member of parliament, because leaders must be able to analyze. Nowadays, technology is playing a very good role. So we need to analyze data, analyze the trends, and make informed decisions that will lead to desired outcome. So, of course, always I love to say, as I myself is IT business contributor, I should say that please try to analyze the data. So again, in conclusion, again, I should say the leadership is not just a title, but setup is skill that can be developed and handed it over the time. So I'm again, thank you very much to introduce me with all of the future leaders who can focus for developing of the nation with their own skill and create a better world. So I hope that if you allow me to get some of their question, I love it.
Thank you so much, sir, for the opening address. The first question comes to you from MP Radhika Agarwal. Radhika, over to you. Please unmute yourself.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Radhika Agarwal, and I'm studying in grade 12 at Pine Grove School. I belong to the state of Punjab in India. Sir, I want to address a question to you. Almost everyone present over here must have cooked up a career plan to become a teacher, an officer, or whatnot. So, how you, as the president of AUAP, advise the teens, which are the upcoming future, to work wholeheartedly to achieve their goal? Because it's said that if you do not work with your heart, you achieve a hollow success.
Thank you, Radhika. Thank you very much for your very wonderful question. I always love to say this is your right time to focus your career, because you fix your target, you can move on your reaching on your goal. So what should be, you see, if you have the passion or if you have the intention to become a teacher, doctors, businessman, innovator, idea generator, programmer, whatever happen, please try to start right now. Okay, now, right now you have to focus on your education, but at the same time, whenever you are getting your leisure time, relaxed time, try to put it down, try to go to the internet and try to get the data. What sorts of the best knowledge you need to acquire to become the best professional in your own choice. Because if you collect the data and if you analyze it and try to find out, and it looks like as if you see the mirror, if you're in front of the mirror, what you are seeing yourself, right? If the mirror you see, it looks good, then it's feel that you are confident. So that means if you can think about your career, you need to find out the right track, right point, right initiative, best practices, who are the best, who is the best contributor, whom you should follow. So by this way, if you can talk, if you practice, if you note, if you try to figure out making your own policy, it will be easier to reach on your own destination, which you call that the goal. Because again, so thank you, Radhika. Again, I should, considering all of the participants, of course, I should address to the honorable member of parliament. Please try to put it down. And again, please put note, because don't think so that you can keep everything in your brain. Because I love to say that please use your notepad or mobile note or whatever happened, everything you try to note. Now you are participating in this session. Maybe some few of the points came to your mind, but if you think, okay, it will be in my mind. No, maybe tomorrow you will forget it. So let's try to put it down right now. What you learned from Mr. Bikash Singh, what you learned from me, what you learned from Mr. Gaur. So everything you need to put it down and try to figure out. Okay, maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow, maybe 5 years, after 5 years, suddenly it came to my mind, well, I participated in the teen parliamentary session and I got this point. Just go through this same point and maybe it will be giving you some wake-up call that what should be your next destination or way of tracking. I hope, Radhika, is very clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I hope that your expertise will really help a lot of us.
The next question comes from MP Mohammad Tehseen Rayat Taj. Tehseen, over to you. Please unmute yourself.
Good evening, everyone. I am Mohammad Tehseen Rayat Taj. I am a member of parliament of the World Team Parliament, and I'm studying in 9th grade in Benchmark International School, which is situated in Tongi, Gazipur, Bangladesh. So my question to you, sir, is how are Bangladeshi entrepreneurs faring in the global condition?
Well, Mr. Tahsin, thank you very much. As you are from the Tongi, the Tongi is industrial area and there is plenty of opportunity to learn. As you know that the global Bangladeshi peoples can have a very good opportunity, because as a Bangladeshi, I should say, Bangladeshi people is by born, they are entrepreneurial minded. Because why? Because you see that before 1971, we were dominated by the Pakistani people, those who are not looks after about our education, not developing our industrial sector, not developing infrastructure. So what happened after 1971, you see that we are a new country and a lot of trouble we face it. So by this way, our people are really become the entrepreneur minded. So maybe you will be happy to know that our economy is day by day is developing. And once upon a time, our per capita income was only $430 before 15 years back. But now our per capita income is very close to $3,000. So it's very fast growing. Even I should say the comparison to the India, our per capita income is growing fast. Why? The business community is playing the very good role. So that's why I should say that Tahsin, global perspective, I should say that we should learn that how the entrepreneurial mindset we are learning as you are a student of the 9, and thank you very much. This is your good time that to learn from your surrounding, because as you are in Gazipur, as you are in Tongi, you will see a lot of the big industrial development is going on. So whenever you're moving to the school, whenever you're moving to the friend, try to learn something so that you can disseminate your information to the global friend. Today, you see this parliamentary session, I think you are also getting the plenty of opportunity to do the networking. I think you should trust it. The networking is considered as a net worth. It's a money. Don't consider, I'm putting some of the time is worthless. No, it is value. It's a huge value because today you are already meeting with plenty of people, global people. So if you can consider these people, this networking is your asset, putting their name, putting their email ID, putting their social networking and sharing your value idea. Maybe once upon a time, these people can be become of the Prime Minister of the India, Prime Minister of the other countries, right? So global perspective, I'm sure that you should always keep your networking on and try to contribute as much as possible with your entrepreneurial spirit.
The next question comes from MP Paulina Thomas. Paulina, over to you. Please unmute yourself.
Hello, I'm Paulina Thomas Ortiz. I'm MP and I'm in my 10th grade at the school. And I come from Albacete, Spain. My question is, many students now tend to go outside their country to study. What, according to you, is better to stay in your own country or go elsewhere to get a better experience? Thanks.
Thank you, Paulina. Thank you very much. My humble suggestion to all of you, as you have the fantastic networking, please try to study other institute at least for 6 days, 7 days, 8 days, 1 month, considering your ability, considering educational compliances. Because if you're a school student, then you cannot get the more time. But if you're a university student, you'll get one semester. If you are a student of the college, then maybe you cannot get more time, that is 6 to 7 days. But please try to exchange as much as possible, because this is called mobility. If you visit one university or one school to another school, one institute to another institute, one country to another country, you can learn also what God has created the whole world. You see, the God is already, you see, every places God has some specific intention. God repeatedly said, I have some specific intention. Without any specific intention, God did not create anyone, no one. So you see, some people are creative, some people are lazy, some people are, entrepreneurial minded, some people are innovative, some people are challenging mentality, some color are changing, mentality changing, especially, the India and Bangladesh and these subcontinent people, Southeast Asia people is very emotional people. They always give the highest priority to the emotion, affection, hospitality. These sorts of matter is already is completely in our blood, I should say. So whenever you'll come to one country to another country, just last month I saw that the few of the faculty from Spain came to our university for an exchange program. So it's beautiful. I asked them, what are you feeling? Therefore, really, if you are not coming to Bangladesh earlier, we never realized that there is plenty of people, very small country, but use the highly population or highly density of the population. So I think there's coming from the Europe, if you come to India and Bangladesh, I'm sure that you can learn a lot of things, and going back to Spain, you can contribute to the society, getting the knowledge to this real life.
The next question comes from MP Naisha Agarwal. Naisha, over to you. Please unmute yourself.
Good evening. I'm Naisha Agarwal, a Member of Parliament, a student of grade 7th Billabong High International School, Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh, India. As a teenager with an entrepreneur inclination, I ask you, how are you able to identify the opportunity in the education sector and using your background make a successful business out of it?
Well, you see, it's a very, very good question, Naisha, because while you study to your education institute, I think you can mixing, doing networking and trying to upskill your ability. So how much people you can meet, how much people they like you, how much collaboration you can make it, that will be the great lesson for you when you will go to the career life. So when I was the student of the school and college, and you'll be surprised to know that in my company, my childhood friend, I think not less than 20 is my childhood friend working in my company. My university friend is not less than 10 to 20, 10 to 15, my university friend are working in my company. So that means these friendship I developed while I was studying, I was a student. So this education made me confident to become a perfect entrepreneurial leader. So that is why you are rightly pointed out that please try to flourish your leadership skill, ability, networking skill, what I already mentioned, communication skill in my earlier speech. If you develop these sorts of matter while you are studying, of course, in career life, in your practical life, it is unbelievable benefit you will bring in.
The next question comes from MP Kim So Hyun. Kim, over to you. Please unmute yourself.
I'm Amber or Kim So-han. I'm from South Korea and studying in CFO International School in Malaysia. While doing my research about you, I found out you're an entrepreneur, but you also aim to provide the best ICT and education in Bangladesh. So I wonder what inspired you to do this, and what is the relationship between your main job, and education?
Well, first of all, when I started my business in 1990, you see, I faced a lot of trouble to develop the leader, as you are all of this coming here to become a great leader of the society. So first time when I'm facing the severe problem that I'm not getting the right people that whom I should develop, train, and develop them to lead my company, because I developed almost 54 company I am now running, but almost more than 10 company I sold it down, or I just other people merging my company. So what happened? Starting my business, when I'm facing the trouble, so I started my education sector in 1997. I have the one first education institute called DIIT. And later on, this DIIT is transformed or coming to the university status. So my question is that, as you know, that need analysis, because whenever you will be moved, you see, a lot of cases, your necessity will just move you to do something. So my purpose is also same. When I'm starting my business, I'm facing some problem, leadership, but now I don't have any problem. Whenever I need the people, I can easily recruit my people from my institute, my university, because I have school, I have vocational training institute, I have college, I have various types of professional institute, I have university. Everything I already developed between this time. So this is a great opportunity for me to find out the right people for my company also. Because again, you see that as South Korea, I think why you are very strong in the technology. And if you consider the per capita income, you are also very good in the per capita income. But what is your problem? Your basic problem is you don't have the much population. Your population is very shorted. If you have the much population like us, I think you can create the more impact than present scenario. So I should say that to run your business, to run your entrepreneurial journey, or lead the company, you need some good people. Whenever you need the good people, what will be your best practices? You will try to find out in your surrounding, or try to develop some few people based on your mentality. Because you see, Kim, as what type of people you like to lead, based on that one you can develop in your institute or in your company. So I also did in the same thing. I tried to develop the course, what exactly the market demand. You know, the market demand IT people. That's why I focus more in IT. Market demand is the creative people. That's why I focus and I developed one subject. It's called the multimedia and creative design or creative technology. It's called the MCT. You see now, before COVID, we also realized the food is one of the key components for keeping our life properly. You see, in COVID time, we understood the maximum people are become or sick due to cause of their lack of immune system. So immune system coming not from the medicine, immune system coming from the food. So that is why you see 10 years back in our university, we also developed nutrition and food engineering science. So based on the demand, I always try to contribute in the education sector. Thank you.
The next question comes from MP Shloka Krishna. Shloka, over to you. Please unmute yourself.
My name is Shloka Krishna and I'm currently in grade 9 in the foundation school Bangalore, India. My question to you is, nowadays we see many students from Asian countries go abroad, for example, to the US or to the UK for their higher studies. What do you think can be done to ensure or to encourage Asian teenagers to stay and study in their respective countries?
But thank you, Krishna. It depends on your own, you see, your known ideology, your familial values. My personal suggestion, stay in your own home. Try to contribute better. Because if I myself is already leave the country, maybe I can stay in USA or UK. Of course, I can carry the other country's passport. But you see, whatever identity and contribution I can develop in my beloved country, I'm feeling proud, and thanks to my God who already created me. So that is why I should say that, as you are also representing from Bangalore, you know, Bangalore is a heaven for IT, right? It is considered the Silicon Valley of India. So it is a great opportunity for you to contribute for the Bangalore. But again, for learning and earning knowledge, of course, you have the scope to go to the abroad. So suppose I should say that in 1999, I got the opportunity to study in the management on technology in Japan. So instantly I took the opportunity and I went to the Japan. I learned a lot of things because, you know, Japanese people, culture, and at the same time, I should say that for a lot of things, I also learned from the Korea, because these two nations, they have a very similarity. They are very strategic, they're very focused, and they're very specific, and quality matter, they never compromise. That is the one of the reason you see Japan and South Korea, both of them, small nation, but you see they control the whole world technological development. So I should say that, of course, you should go to the abroad for higher study or better knowledge. But please, as a human being, why God is sending Krishna to you in Bangalore? Definitely God has intention to develop your career in Bangalore. So let's try Bangalore. If you fail, then you can ask to the God, hey, give me the opportunity to go to the other country because I fail in Bangalore. But let's try, because failure is also the pillar of success. Everyone will know, right?
Thank you so much for taking the time to answer my question. It was an honor to interact with you.
Thank you so much, everyone, for asking the questions. Since we are nearly at the conclusion of the parliamentary session, before this session can conclude, I would request Sabur Sahab to give a closing thought. As a president of the Association of Universities from Asia and the Pacific, what do you think are the opportunities that AUAP can extend to these MPs, and what can these MPs do for these universities across Asia and the Pacific? Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Gaur, because as you know that the Association of University of the Asia Pacific, we are representing the whole Asia, very close to 6,000 university, and few of the university from Europe is our member. So from this platform, what we can do it, we can also bring in the university student in the same spirit as you already showed with this Teen Asia. So maybe I hope that some of them can make one team. And we can also find out some of the universities who can partnering with them to develop their skill. Because again, skill is important factor. You can buy, I can give you the one example. If you have money, you can buy a motorcycle. But if you don't have skill, after a few minutes, you can fall in an accident, and you may lost your life. You may lost your leg, lost your any part of the body. So before buying your motorcycle, you need to learn your technique, how to handle it. So that is why skill is important, not to rather. You can buy a costly mobile phone, costly laptop, but what is the result? The result is your skill. If you cannot use it in properly, I think it will be laughing case. So that is, I should say that please come to one of the proposal. Maybe we will find out the one of the best way how we should AOP, all of the partnering university can be partnering with your good effort.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mohammad Sabur Khan, for taking out the time and being here with us on the 14th parliamentary session of the World Teen Parliament. Thank you so much, Sabur Sahab, for being here with us today. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. My pleasure to join with all of you. Wish all of you good luck.